Hello again, guys, and welcome to the Stay Happy podcast, brought to you by JFR Productions. I'm your vlogging bestie, now in podcast form, and this is your safe space for real talk, feel good chats, and honest moments you won't always find on camera. Whether it's life behind the lens, little joys that get us through, or the things we don't usually say out loud, we're talking about it here. So, get comfy and let's get into it. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Oh my god, guys. I can't believe it. Welcome to episode 1. Ah! If you've followed me over on YouTube, you'll know this all started as a way to document my memories. It was just me, my camera, and a deep love for capturing the little moments that make life special. But over the years, something really beautiful happened. I ended up building a community, a kind, supportive, truly wonderful one, and I'll never take that for granted. You've allowed my voice to be heard, and honestly, guys, that means everything to me. This podcast feels like the next natural step. It's a space where I can speak freely to you guys, no camera, so I don't have to always look good. No pressure to get the shot, just me and the mic, sharing what's really on my heart. Whether you're brand new here or you've been watching my vlogs for years, this podcast is definitely for you. Now, I have to give a little shout out to Cassie and the Work It Weirdo podcast. Being a guest on that episode honestly lit a fire in me. So if you haven't already listened, head over and give it a go. It's a great one. But ever since that chat, I've had this itch I just couldn't ignore. The kind that whispers, "You've got more to say." A little bit of ASMR there, guys. So, here we are. Stay Happy is officially a podcast, and this space is about so much more than just surface level smiles. It's about real chats, little joys, and the stuff we don't always share. I'll be opening up about my mental health journey, my experiences with PTSD, body image struggles, travel moments that changed me, and the lessons I've learned along the way. Some episodes will be deep, some will be light, some might even be a bit chaotic, just like life. So, whether you're listening while walking, cleaning, driving, on a plane, or just needing a voice that feels like a friend, I'm so glad you're here. This is truly just the beginning, guys. So, who am I? My name is Jack. I'm 32 and I'm the creator of JFR Productions. But what you guys might not know is JFR wasn't started in 2022. It actually goes back further than that. It goes back, I'm going to say, over 10 years. When me and my little sister Fran, we were just messing around at home, creating plays for our family, music videos for YouTube, and acting silly. And we needed a name. Her name was Fran, my name was Jack. Our surname was Rickard, and JFR just fit. It was an amazing, amazing time, and I'll never forget it. So, when I was approaching 30, I just had to bring it back in some way, because although we were messing around, it built me as a person. I liked bringing joy to others, so it just felt natural. But originally, when I picked up the camera for the very first time after many, many years, it was only meant for mine and Ash's viewing. It was to build memories for the future. Something to watch when we were in our rocking chairs and looking back over the life that we shared together. We had a massive holiday approaching. You guys now know that as the Egypt series. And I really, really wanted to look back on it. So I picked up the camera, I started practicing. It was July 2022, and I loved every moment of it. Of course, I took it along with us on that wonderful, wonderful holiday and vlogged away. At that moment, I was talking to my family, to my friends, and to future us. It was only when I was out there, I thought, I feel like I've got a story to share with the world. I felt happy there. I felt free there, and I wanted others to feel that feeling that I felt too. So, whilst we were out there, I decided to set up a YouTube channel. And of course, it had to be JFR Productions, obviously. And you guys have been with me ever since. We've had a lot of you join along the way, which I'm so thankful for. I've got the best friends in you guys, and you always pick me up when I'm feeling low, and I hope I do that to you as well, which is where stay happy comes from. A phrase that I started saying at the end of my videos has now turned into something a whole lot more than that, and it's all down to you. We have built such an amazing community of happiness, positivity, and realness. You know, as I say it a lot, stay happy isn't about never feeling sad, but it's about pushing through those moments until we get to those happy times ahead. And together, I feel we can do that. Those of you who watched my PTSD video on YouTube will know that a friend asked me a few months ago about what stay happy meant to me. So I want to share that with you guys right now. Stay happy isn't about never feeling sad. It's about embracing every emotion, joy, sadness, frustration, and hope. Because happiness isn't a constant state. It's a choice we make even in difficult times. It's about finding light in the darkest moments, pushing forward when life feels heavy, and reminding yourself that no feeling is final. Stay happy means holding on to the things that bring you peace, surrounding yourself with positivity, and never letting hardships define you. It's about resilience, about picking yourself up, about knowing that even on the hardest days, happiness is still within reach. It's not about pretending to be okay, it's about believing that in time you will be. And I firmly believe that, guys. You've taught me that, and I hope I've taught you that too. So, I mentioned earlier how this podcast is a natural step from my YouTube, but more unfiltered, and I definitely feel that. With YouTube, I want to create something cinematic, something that's exciting, enticing, and something that you guys will love to watch. With my YouTube channel, I want that to be your escapism. I want it to be something that you put on the telly on a down day, on a happy day, and you can just escape and watch and enjoy. And I feel we've achieved that. But I wanted to, especially this year actually, I wanted to create something that we can talk more openly, we can discuss our personal struggles, and we can help each other through them. And I felt like a podcast was the perfect way to do that. So obviously, here we are. I love this, just chatting. It was one of the things that got me in trouble at school. It got me in trouble at work. And it doesn't get me in trouble here because we can chat all day long. It does feel weird though to speak without a camera. I mean, I'm sitting here in my pajamas. My hair looks an absolute state, but I don't care. I've got my coffee next to me. Nala is sitting on the settee in front of me, and I'm loving every single cozy moment of this. I've actually been considering this podcast for a while, but it just needed to be at the right time. Now, those of you who have watched that PTSD video will know that my journey with that began 10 years ago officially. So 2025 felt like a brilliant time to be more open with the community I've built. I feel it's really important to have no limits, especially after years of holding certain things back, which was a big trigger for my PTSD. I am somebody that does not like to rock the boat. I like to be someone's joy, someone's sun on a rainy day. So, in turn, I held a lot of my sadness and struggles behind the lens. So, with this podcast, we're going to talk about that and more. Over the last 3 years of my JFR Productions journey, I've had a few comments from viewers that want to see the deeper side of Jack. So they're going to be really pleased with this podcast. We're going to be covering things like mental health, body image, travel joys, rebuilding, self-worth, which is a huge thing for me and an ongoing thing. You know, when I started my JFR Productions journey in 2022, I was in a job that I really started to hate, which was a huge thing for me because it was my dream job. It was something I'd wanted to do from a little boy. And it started to go wrong. And the reason, looking back now, I see it. It started to go wrong because I started to work on myself more. I started to think about what I wanted from life a lot more. And it opened my eyes to what wasn't right and people that weren't necessarily kind and people that didn't have my best interests at heart. So, self-worth is a huge thing that I want to talk about on this podcast. We're going to be talking about navigating trust and finding light in the small things, as well as some laughs along the way, guys. Come on, this is me. We're also going to have a little joys segment in each podcast where we talk about a moment from our month that made us feel happy. But guys, I want you to be involved in this as well, just like you have been on my YouTube journey. So I invite you to share your little joy moments with me over on the Stay Happy Podcast Instagram. Just comment below and I'll share those in future podcasts as I'd love to hear about them. Not only that, I want to invite some of you guys on to talk about your experiences. I feel that we're a community that is so close, and I want to bring us even closer than we ever have been before. And I'm excited to hear your stories. Sharing this part of myself has not been easy, but it's definitely a way to continue healing throughout my life. I feel like this is such a brave and exciting step for all of us, and I'm so ready for it. This podcast isn't about perfection. It's not going to be edited. It is about being real. It's about us having a chat, having a coffee, and sharing those moments that we do not share on YouTube. And I'm so excited for the journey, guys. Thanks for listening to the Stay Happy podcast. I hope today's episode gave you something to smile about, think about, or feel seen in. If it did, share it, tag me, and let someone else feel a little bit lighter too. This space is all about real life with a little JFR sparkle. Until next time, stay positive, keep talking, and of course, stay happy.